to me. Yeah.
Dear God, oftentimes when I find myself winning, like really, really winning to my standards anyway, that's usually when I remember all the times I wasn't winning. And I sometimes let that become the premise for a moment to relax, like to take it in and to move at a pace that's more comfortable, I guess. But I know the bar you set for me is so much higher than the bar I set for myself. Like I know it's so much more. And God, I feel the season that's coming that's gonna unlock that really, really winning feeling again. I mean, only you know if that season is coming, but God, I feel it. And I'm asking you in advance, this time, keep me humble, keep me grounded. Give me the strength to have the same speed when I'm in first place in the race that I had when they blew the whistle. Give me the strength to not pause until I fully cross the finish line. Amen.
This is the hardest day of my life. Not to say goodbye, but to thank Allah openly and confess openly that this woman is the greatest gift that I have received, except the coming of God, the raising of the messenger, and giving me life. And she was and is the wind beneath my wings. And I hope with all my heart that every man would be gifted with a woman like Khadijah.
Y'all ain't got a state of emergency to impeach this man when he had potential of killing millions of people and taking food, lunch, and stuff from poor people, and then gave a tax break to 83 billionaires? Are y'all listening to what he doing? This ain't no constitution. This is Donald Trump doing what the hell he want to do because he can't get back in on the third term. So I'm going down and I'm taking everybody with me. That's what he doing.
He went to the parole board before me and told them that Johnny Biden never sold drugs with me. If you want to let somebody out, let him out and keep me in.
She said that?
You damn right she said that.
Go on, Marie. Goddamn, go on, Marie. Shit,
Marie
man.
is a warrior. I would look out for that woman for all the days of my life. Her and my son said the same thing. My son, Pastor Aaron Binder, told the parole board, my daddy has changed. Y'all can let him out or take me. Let him go. I want him to come home and teach and save his family. Her letter and Marie and Minister Farrakhan sent word through Rob Muhammad, Aleem Muhammad now. Those three letters, they let me go.
We declare our right on this earth to be a man, to be a human being, to be respected as a human being by any means necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, can't nobody follow that, but that's our brother Malcolm X. He's one of the greatest men ever lived on the planet Earth. He's in that top 5. So I'm so glad to say to him and to all the brothers, especially the Honorable Elijah Muhammad who taught him. And Minister Farrakhan was up under him for 9 years. So it's a lot of greatness coming out of that. Muhammad Ali, Martin Luther King that went over. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Dallas, Texas, at this pretty edifices of my sister that I don't know how she got this house, built it, throwed it out there, whatever it is, it's beautiful. But I'm sitting here in the king's chair, which is her husband, and I'm my mama home for the first time, and she didn't know we start off with prayer, and everything we do is solution based, and we deal with knowledge, wisdom, understanding to give you freedom, justice, equality, to give you food, clothes, and shelter, love, peace, and joy. My brother-in-law talked today something magnificent and amazing about men taking care of their families, about men being a father. So we ain't got but 18% fathers in America. So they look like me. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we got to do a better job. The woman is being the man and the woman, and that's not good. She needs to be who she's supposed to be, a woman of God. That's on that chessboard. When you put her in the right place, you'll never be checkmated. The reason why we checkmated, we'll never put the woman in the right place. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm here and my sister, my mother over at the table with her beautiful self. And if it don't be for her, I don't be here. Her and my father and my grandfather and great grandfather and all of that and God himself. So let's get started. I'm excited. You know, I'm just excited, and I can say to God, we need fathers. And the subject today is that then and now, where's the justice? Where's the peace? Because the administration that's aboard right now don't know nothing about none of that. But all of them going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. Anybody against God, anybody against Jesus, anybody that's not doing right by people, God say, what you done to the least of them, you also done unto me. So a whole bunch of people in trouble. Because we treat poor people like they nothing, like we better than them. All of us in the hospital, nobody perfect but God. The pastors, the bishops, the pope, all of us in the hospital. And some of us going to get out, some of us not. So again, let's get started, Catherine.
Welcome to the Johnny Binder Show, everyone. Today's subject is then and now. Where is the justice? Where is the peace? So I hope you enjoyed your 4th of July weekend and you had, it was safe, peaceful. You got to spend it with friends, family, and the ones you love. But we're going to kind of kick off the show today, Minister, with a reading from Frederick Douglass's 1852 speech. What is the 4th of July to a slave? Pardon me?
I think I sent it to you.
Oh, I don't know, but we got it, and it's beautiful. It's read by James Earl Jones, and the more things change, the more they stay exactly the same.
Yeah,
So
Frederick Douglass was prolific. He did a great work. We love him. We need our men and women to stand up for God and do better. Here go a lady named Cardi B of music, and it's not the way we want it. But here go a lady that took $174 million. No one thinks she thought like that. No one. Went to Chicago and bought shelters and opened a school up. And then she turned around and gave our brother $5 million for his thing when they lied on him, Camilla. So Cardi B, I never thought I'd salute you, but you one of my new heroes when it comes to being humanitarian. Pray one day you change your music, but right now, you my hero and humanitarian. And I pray one day you change your music where you can save more life. We love you, sister. Let's go.
She will continue to evolve. She is a very, very intelligent and insightful. She's very in tune with what's going on in the community. So she's always been that way. I know the facade, her persona she puts on and makes you feel like, hey, just party girl. But really, really, she's a deep sister, and I pray that she continues to evolve like like you said. And before we play this clip from James Earl Jones, y'all, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or TikTok, please be sure to like, follow, or subscribe from wherever you are watching. Okay. Happy to have your support. And also know that we are growing the Johnny Binder Show. We are growing, and we want to put our boots on the ground. We want to be in your community. We want to be supporting the news. We want to be able to have you in our studio as a guest. But to do all that, we need a little bit of more of your support. So feel free to use Cash App to drop us a Cash App on a Cash App. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking for my gosh darn it, they changed my thing, my settings. I will put the link up, but I'll put our Cash App back up on the screen, and that is $JBS Live. That's $, J as in Johnny, B as in Binder, Show Live. And I will get that back up on the screen. But I saw Marcus jump into the studio as well. Right on time, Marcus. I hope all is well with you. Go ahead and get you up on the stage. There we go. And we'll jump into our next clip.
What to the American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days of the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is a constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham. Your boasted liberty, an unholy license. Your national greatness, swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your denunciation of tyrants.
He went off. What happened?
I don't know why it went off.
You thought you had the long one?
I thought I had the long version, fam. Sorry, it's been a lot of
I love his voice. Today. He's a powerful man. Mr. Jones, I love his voice. He's powerful.
Well, we will we'll come back to that because I thought I had downloaded it, but I don't see it. We'll try again.
TikTok bring a lot of people to the show on this subject about justice at this time today. If anybody ever needed justice, it's us. So somebody got
I guess on the back heels of that one, what we will do is we will play what happened at the Capitol yesterday, and it'll bring it full circle.
I heard that buffoonery.
Hundreds of masked men marched through Washington on the 250th birthday of America of all days, and no one stopped them. White masks, Confederate flags, one single chant, reclaim America. They call themselves Patriot Front, and they show up looking like patriots, but their real goal is written in their own manifesto, a country for white people only. And this group is growing in nearly every state. But look at this photo from Reuters. A black woman alone on a subway, surrounded by masked men demanding a white nation. Look closer. The men around her are hiding, masks, sunglasses, caps pulled low, too ashamed to show their faces for the ideology they claim to be so proud of. She is not hiding. One woman, unmasked, facing all of it. That photo says more about courage and about cowardice than any speech ever could. Follow me so you see what's really happening while everyone else looks away.
Comments, Minister?
Yeah, it's Mark is gone.
I'll let you know when he returns.
Yeah, hey, Miss Price.
Miss Price, how are you?
How you doing? Oh, she done went out too. Okay, but again, ladies and gentlemen, TikTok, until some of our co-hosts get back. That was saying what's going on while we sleep. And I don't know what's wrong with us that we so sleep around here. We keep thinking everything gonna be all right. I know that's a good thought. And I know that's what people want to think. But if you don't change, then why you keep thinking something's gonna get better? If you don't make a great investment with God and plead with God to get wicked people away from us and out this nation and out our neighborhood, y'all scared to pray? Y'all don't believe in prayer? Won't we pray for justice? Won't pray for our reparation? Over $100 trillion. Won't we pray for our husband and wives to take care of one another and get our children out of trouble from going to prison? Won't we pray for that? I got a grandson I got to get out. I said, won't we pray for that? So again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you what to pray for, but you don't pray for nothing. At least pray for justice. I thought I seen Marcus come in. It seemed like something wrong with his camera or something. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we love you, and God is with you, and we with you. But what the guy was saying is the truth. They marching, man. They have systemic racism, marching in the Capitol, making them with masks all over their faces. They sick. They got systemic racism. They do not know God. If they knew God, they would be doing it. They're a sick generation. They sick. And God will deal with them. Because I pray they never come at us because they're not gonna like it. We nonviolent, we humble. But believe me, Malcolm will come in by all means necessary. So we don't disrespect nobody, and we pray nobody disrespect us. We done took enough of our wives, our women, and our children. Now you're trying to take the law and trying to want to vote again, trying to mess up everything, Mr. Trump. But again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be the winner. God is with us. And that filth they did, the mask on their face and all this, it's because they're cowards. That's what cowards do, put masks on their face. And they got systemic racism. So anything we can do is pray God, move them and move them quick, because it's a curse on every one of them with that systemic racism. And God is the most powerful person on the planet Earth. Thank you. I don't think Marcus and Ms. Price seen that. So they don't know what we're talking about right now.
We were talking about the men, the white men that protested in Washington, D.C. in their white mask and all that that nonsense, that march. The white fragility march.
Did you hear that, Marcus?
Yeah.
There was a people mama marching yesterday on the Capitol. Was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah. The mama that was marching on the Capitol in the Ku Klux Klan suits. You know, they sick, systemic racism, and they need God, every one of them.
So they're getting, some of them are trying to be a little bit bolder. And I need to play the clip of the lady that was accosted in the parking lot and ended up unaliving a man over a parking spot because he refused to yield. He just kept coming at her, even though she had her weapon drawn.
Lord have mercy.
So, but how do y'all think that if we're confronted, how do we train our brains? What should our response be?
Well, the response is in the New Testament, the Old Testament, you know, and I'm gonna stand on that. I'm never moving from that. I'm nonviolent, as long as you keep your hand off me. But if you attempt to try to hurt my sister, the lady of my life, or one of my daughters, my mother, I'm gonna protect them. I'm gonna protect them all the way. So none of that's good. You know, there's too much going on. They need to honor and respect us because we are their mother and father. All life comes from the black man and the black woman. You know, Dr. Milner, Dr. Leakey proved that. It's a fact. There ain't no racism, it's factism. Y'all been here 6,000 years. We've been here for millions of years. Yeah. Dr. Milner, the Milner Law, your two anthropologists proved it. So they let you know. If we 3/5 human, what are you? 1857 Dred Scott case. And if you're 3/5, you're not alive. So you knew the whole thing y'all said was a habitual lie. Y'all like lying. So you, right there where Jesus said, you're of your father, a liar, in John 8:44. So that's just what it is. Let's go to the next clip. TikTok. We talking about justice on there. Y'all came in. It's about 400 people on there already. Talking about justice. That's my mother over there. She eating something.
Still can't hear.
Lakeisha?
She keep coming in and out. She having a problem with her phone or something.
Okay, we can hear you. Okay,
She
so
went out again.
no, that's cool.
She'll be back. She just going through something.
Okay, well, since we're talking about this, I'm gonna go ahead and play this clip. It's very short on the 14th Amendment, and then we can come back and discuss that.
The 14th Amendment was written in 1868 to protect Black Americans. Authors said so on the floor of Congress. Equal protection, due process, citizenship for all persons born on American soil, written for 4 million freed from slavery. Within 20 years, the Supreme Court reinterpreted it. By 1886, the clause written for Black people protected corporations instead. Amendment Black lawmakers fought for became the foundation of corporate personhood. Comment yes if you knew, no if they kept it from you.
Well, I guess we comment no, because I didn't know that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that neither.
I wish Marcus was on here. We need to do some more research.
Yeah, they so low down. You have to stay in touch in what's going on, because these people, we don't do that. Most of us, Black people, we believe in God. Most of us. So we don't do that. We don't go around looking for trouble. We don't go around trying to change the law to hurt millions of people. That's what they do. We don't do that. We're not into that. We're not animalistic. We godlistic. So we're trying to follow God the best we can. So all that old wickedness and buffoonery and foolishness, we don't do that. So again, people have no idea to what they're doing, my beloved. They don't know what you reap is what you sow. So they gonna get it. They're not getting away. They think they're getting away, but they're not gonna get away.
I know, but we can always go around talking about we don't know ourselves, so therefore we don't act accordingly or honor ourselves or act beneath our purpose. Could we say the same thing about them?
Well, again, Catherine, it speaks for itself. If one person is argumentative and one person always trying to create problems, then Gandhi is a peacemaker. Martin Luther King was a peacemaker. So when God show up and you see one person walking off and the other fighting, he already know who was who. So we peacemakers, and we have humility. Humility is the secret of greatness. A lot of people don't know that. It took me a long time, because I go with him. I go right with him from J1, but now I won't. I walk away, as much as I can, unless they try to stop me. But other than that, Captain, I walk away. I don't allow them to trigger me. My triggeration over with. Only thing they could ever make me do if they touch a member of my family, then all hell will break loose. Simple as that.
Okay. Well, like we said before, we are still dealing with a lot. Again, fam, today's subject is then and now. Where is the justice? Where is the peace? There is a family that is dealing with their own tragedy now. Gosh, I want to say South Carolina, but I'm unsure. We'll find out in just a moment, where their son was unalived by a police officer. Looks like he was shot. He was hit from the back. And, you know, that always sounds familiar, doesn't it? So I know Ben Crump is on this case, but we'll take a look and see what is going on up there.
Family of a 19-year-old killed by Wilmington police last week is calling for transparency. Well-known civil rights attorney Ben Crump and Kadir Skinner's family spoke at a news conference today. Crump said witness accounts from the night of the shooting contradict what police are saying. Action News reporter Maggie Kent live for us now in Wilmington with the full story from there and more from the attorney and the family. Maggie.
That's right, Shari. Yes, the family of Kadir Skinner and their civil rights attorneys were able to walk into Wilmington Police this afternoon and watch that nearly 4-minute video. They argue that that body camera footage shows that Kadir should be alive today.
Nothing on that video justified this. I'm aggravated.
After viewing the body camera footage of a Wilmington police officer shooting 19-year-old Kadir Skinner, family attorneys say it's time for the public to judge for themselves.
They need to release the video.
19-year-old Kadir Skinner was shot and killed by a Wilmington officer June 24th near 24th and Jessup Streets. Police say Skinner was seen pointing a gun into a crowd and running away when the officer fired. Attorneys say he was running from a dog.
Kadir's running from the dog. Clearly, on the video, it shows him being shot from behind.
I have to ask, was he armed?
Well, here's the thing. We don't know that because the video wasn't as clear. We got pointed out that it was a weapon. At some point, a weapon was dropped.
Before his burial this afternoon, Skinner's family members spoke about their continued fight for justice.
His name will not die in vain. Again, we will never let this go. You guys, the police, you have woken up a lioness, and I'm not going to stop fighting for my cause.
The officer involved in this deadly police shooting has not been publicly identified. They are on leave during this investigation. There is 2 dual investigations going on, one by Wilmington Police here, another by the Delaware Department of Justice. Live in Wilmington, Maggie Kent, Channel 6 Action News. Shari.
Yeah, big updates today with the family and the attorney. Maggie, thanks.
On TikTok, somebody was unalived by a police officer. Where a dog was running and they come back with one of these outright lies. So again, that, you know, it's pitiful the way they lie on us, and same way they lie out in the parking lot in Mississippi. And baby got some diapers. The child 1 year old. And the sister young, 18, 19, 20, 21. And she was on there. She had sense. She took her child and raised the child up and showed the child to the police officer and said, I got a child in here, and closed the door. That didn't mean nothing to him. This Ku Klux Klan police officer, you know, all of them not Ku Klux Klan, about 20% of them are. So he shot. And this is the cold part, family. If the car was coming at you and it wouldn't, what you shooting the passenger side for? You're supposed to be shooting the driver. So again, it's all out right lie. And that's what they do. And they get on leave with pay. That's what they do. And we ain't boycotted all the Walmarts yet. So we should boycott all of them, not one of them, all of them in America. We need to get our own Walmart. Ain't but a box with a bunch of junk in it. So it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing that can save your life. So again, we have enough millionaires that we can open up our own Walmart. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we need to do for ourselves. So these people are not gonna do for us. They're not gonna be right with us. They're not gonna respect us. I'm not asking them no more. I'm not asking not one of them. They get out of line. I'm gonna check them. They go too far. I'm gonna knock them out. That's the name of it. I'm humble. I'm respectful. Just leave me alone. Yeah. So again, that young man ain't got no business being unalive. No, and here we go again. He running away, and they firing his back. This is crazy, man. Do to the 14-year-old boy like that, running away, fire him in the back. I pulled a thing up the other day, about a year ago, Captain. Miss Price, I want you to pull it up for me, because Marcus usually do it, and see how many people been on a live just in the last 5 years, where they fired them in the back, and then show African people. This for because there ain't too many whites they gonna shoot, but you can just Google it and then put blacks and watch this crazy number come out. I'm talking about in the thousands. It's crazy. They shooting us in the back, running from them. It's no threat. If somebody running away from you, they can't be a threat. That's the systemic racism that we're looking at. And they're never gonna treat us right. We keep running around here. Somebody keep hope alive. We should overcome. Say, man, stop. All that's out. We're in a new age, man.
Okay, Minister. So what's the new age?
The new age, my beloved, we done, we done had the Nat Turner, Jimbo Visa, Gabriel Prosser, Haile Selassie, the Emperor. We done had Marcus Garvey up the United Nations, Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm, by all means necessary, Minister Farrakhan, he stand his ground like ever before. Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, we done did all that. But these youngsters, they are upset with all of this. And they've been holding on, man. But we're at a point, we're not gonna let you keep unaliving us, man. You're gonna start a civil war. And you ain't gonna be able to say nothing to nobody because you started that. We're not gonna allow y'all to keep whooping us, shooting us in the back, slapping our wives, our women, our children. The disrespect over, man. That's what I'm saying. It's a new age, man. We ain't going for it. What you looking for? Bring it. Stop faking it. Bring it. Yeah. Stop it. Stop. And what you did to the Capitol, if you do the Capitol like that, and then you get pardoned. And then they try to get you some money and pay you. He ain't paid reparation to us. We built the whole country. Oh, it's over $100 trillion. And you had audacity? I thought I seen Miss Cat, Dr. Caddy, come on.
You saw who?
Dr. Caddy.
Yeah, she's here.
You can add her to the stage. Hi, Dr.
Hello,
Caddy.
Dr. Caddy.
Hello.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm in Dallas. I'm on the way back. I hope I see you this evening coming back because you're on the north side where I can stop and talk to you. Go to a coffee shop or something, talk to you. Because I got a lot of plans for your beautiful school. I seen that beautiful thing you put out, the school with the graduations and all the stuff and all the we need that. I'm gonna bring nobody's name up on the show, but so good. I ain't said a word about you because I told her how important it is. We have to listen. What you're doing is most important because you're getting people to come in, you're getting people that do things right. We got Eric Carr coming in. Boy, now this is something else here. Miss Dr. Caddy, so what you doing? Bring Eric Carr on. Come on.
He's on.
Okay.
Dr. Caddy, I don't mean to cut our minister off, but I like for the audience to know who they're speaking with.
1 minute before we do that. 1 minute, hold up. I wanted Eric to speak.
He dropped for a moment. He dropped. So we'll go with Dr. Caddy. When he returns to the audience, when he returns, we'll let him go ahead. I'm sorry, Dr. Caddy.
Oh, no problem. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Verna Caddy, the founder and president of Leaders Esteemed Christian Bible University. And just so happy to be here on the Johnny Binder Show. Thank you for having me. And we're about to get ready to do a wonderful, epic celebrity edition all-star graduation in Atlanta. So I'm just excited about that and just happy for what God is doing in my life, how he's using me to do his work. And as long as I live, I'm here to serve the people and serve God.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Hit that button on her, Cat. Hit that button on that.
Thanks.
So ride with us for a minute. The subject today, Dr. Caddy, is then and now. Where's the justice? Where's the peace? And Miss Caddy, you can speak to my mother, Miss Binder. It's her first time being on. Miss Nathaniel Binder, you can speak to her.
Hello, Miss Binder. How are you? God bless you, woman of God, for creating an awesome man of God who is an encourager, who is a peacemaker, and who loved the Lord. And I'm just glad to be his friend. So nice to meet you, woman of God.
Yes, she said she enjoyed it. This is my first time doing a show in front of my mother. She didn't know that I bring on prayer and I bring on, we do all kind of prayer. She didn't know we do gospel music. My show, our show, is the God show. It's inspirational. Uh, it's solution based. We don't do no gossip. We don't do no character assassination. We don't do no wilding out. That ain't what we do. So we don't do none of that. And everybody do that. Go on. God got something for you. See, God wants peace and not confusion. And when confusion is not of God, when confusion comes from the devil, I don't care who it is. And I'm telling the truth. And whoever don't like it, I don't give a. I can't say it. My mama here. I don't care. So again, yeah. So I got to be real respectful, mama here. So I got. But God did say damn the wicked in Mark 16:16. So my mama using it correctly. God did damn the wicked. So I'm damning the wicked. Those people who don't want to follow God. Jesus said in John 17, Father, Father, I've done everything you asked of me, and I glorified your name in the land where you may glorify me. And then he said, for all of those I pray for, I'll pray no longer for the world. I only pray for those that follow me to my Father. I had a bunch of guys tell me that ain't in the Bible. I said, I understand this. Whatever seminary school you've been to, you ought to get your money back. I said, because it's there. Jesus said, I do not pray for the world no more. He prayed for the world 16 times chapters. When he got 17, he cut it off. I only pray for the people that follow me to my Father. And that's the same prayer I got today. The people that want to follow God, the people want to follow me to God can follow me to God. But the people don't want to follow me to God is going to hell with a gasoline jacket on. Because this world, America, is not of God. We'll have enough fathers. The women doing too much. The women being a man and a woman. We need men. We got but 18% men. We need men to stand up and take care of their wife, their family, and their children. And let me say something to you men that's not with the baby's mother. What's that supposed to mean? You co-parent, brother. And stop what you want to be with her. Just co-parent. If she want to be with you, okay, y'all get back together. But if she don't, co-parent, brother. You take care of your child because she don't want to hook you up or go on a date or some buffoonery. You're supposed to be her best friend. She had a child for you. You ain't had no child for her. All you do is drop something. But she had to carry it for 9 months with faith. When they cut up the biblical card, she could fly. Her could have went, or the baby could have went. So you didn't understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about birth, childbirth.
Right.
So every mother face of the earth that has a child need to be and respected for all what they go to get the baby here and to carry the baby and get the baby. And then they got to fight back here to keep the baby from going to prison or the police pull them over. What's your name? All this madness.
True.
My God. Ms. Price, got anything to say? Okay. Ms. Price.
Yes, I'm here.
We got Dr. Caddy here today. We got the
Hi, Dr. Caddy.
We got the
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, we gonna get her one time. We gonna after this money jump, she gonna be all the time. Be the big time co-host. Come on here. Stop playing. Yeah, stop playing with us. We need some power on here. But we do have some, but we need some more. I don't know where Mark is at. Keep popping on, popping out. But Miss Price, what do you have to say? My mother listens, Miss Price, so you can speak to Miss Nathaniel Binder too.
Hello, Mother Binder. How are you? I'm good, thanks.
She say fine. This is Miss Price. She's a co-host, and we got Dr. Caddy. One day will be a co-host. She has a big old school where she give out educational things to help people do better. Honoraries. These some powerful black women I'm dealing with. Glad to be in their. I'm just glad to be in their presence. Yeah, I'm just a little black boy. That's all I am.
And I'm sorry, what was the question?
What do you think about the then and now, and where's the justice? The police again, the boy running away from him, and unalived him in the back. For what? This is what they keep doing. There's no way to be feared from somebody. They run away from you. If the person you, why did you unalive them?
Well, to be honest, my whole thing is all these police officers need to be reevaluated. They need to come up with a what's the word I'm looking for? They need to come up with a way to profile them better than what they can. They can't just say, "Oh, I want to be a police officer." They need to have strenuous psychological evaluations, and it needs to be strenuous. Don't need to be like, oh, do you like this race or do you like? No, it needs to be something deeper than that. It needs to go far beyond that. They really need to have a psych evaluation before even becoming a police officer, because I mean, if somebody running from you and you saying that you're fearing for your life, that makes no sense. I mean, because if it was the other way around, if it was a black police officer and did it to a white kid or a white man, then they would have automatically been sent to jail, sent to prison, all these other things would have been happening. And then, it would come find out, oh, well, he was a racist black guy. But when it comes to white men doing it to a black person, all of a sudden, oh, well, they didn't mean to do it, or, they were depressed. And, they have come up with all these excuses to cover up for them. And I just think they need to have a serious psych evaluation before even being able to become a police officer. Because I want to know what happened to serve and protect the people. When did it become the other way around, that they killed the people? I don't understand.
Well, Miss Price, it was never set up to serve and protect. It was always about harassing us and keeping us in check or where they thought we should be in society. That's what the police department was established on. So that's what it's festering in now. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
You are exactly right.
Correct.
You're right. You're on racism and stupidity. Their time is up. They distinct. Their birth rate is going out. Solar system taking them out. They dealing with dogs. So a whole lot of crazy stuff going on, and they don't want to deal with us because we their mother and their father, not biologically, but genetically. All life comes from the black one. So again, Dr. Mendenlaw, their best anthropologist, and Dr. Leakey has proved from beyond a doubt that the black woman is the mother of earth, and the black woman is the most smartest person on the planet Earth, and she commits suicide less than anybody. So
Unalives herself.
Unalive. So I'm glad my black, beautiful mother is sitting right over there, Miss Nathaniel Binder. I am so proud to sit on this show today with all you wonderful women in the front of her, and y'all spoke to my beautiful mother. That's the woman that carried me for 9 months with fainting and pain. She could have flushed me in a commode, but she brought me here. She cut the umbilical cord. She had 7 beautiful children. So we just so bad. One of them standing over here named Yolanda. She's fantastic. She's amazing. Her new name is Angel to me. She's Angel. I get in trouble when I say it, but I don't care. That's what she is to me. So again, I'm a grown man. So again, it's just too much unalive in our people to keep find them in the back. It's just too much. I want to say something what Ms. Price said before we go to the next tape, Dr. Caddy. Not only the police need a psychosocial assessment and a dynamic, but the person that's doing the hiring, it need to be somebody spiritual, and it need to be a team of people like 7, not no one person. Need to be 7 of them ran in and asked questions, and then they need to be on probation, TikTok, for at least 2 years, if not 3. They need to be on probation. And the reason why they need to be on probation, so we can watch them a while, because when you get that gun in your hand, that badge, you feel some sense of power. And if your sense of power is not for God and protecting, and it's for disrespecting, that's where the problem come in at. So they need a probation, not no 6 months, 9 months. They need 2, 3 years of a probation period, because they dealing with people's lives. And they inconsistent by 25% of them. You got about, but notice this here, you said something else, Dr. Caddy. She said something. I've never heard one black officer run behind a Caucasian and unaliving him in the back. I've never heard it. You know why? Because their spirit ain't like that. DNA ain't like that. They directly from God. But see, people is not direct from God. They direct from us. So yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. So again, there's something wrong with that whole setup. We never had one black officer, not that I know of. Here come Marcus. Thank God he coming back. I need Marcus. Marcus, do me a favor and see, hit your computer and see. We got Dr. Caddy on here, the great president, the teacher. Dr. Caddy is Marcus Bow, but she's happy.
Hey.
It's millions of dollars from 2012 to now. I don't want to put the number on it because they be trying to run off with him, so I don't want to say the number. But he came back from the Navy with $800 and turned it into millions. So let me salute him. I salute him because he's one of my heroes. So because look up how many black officers ever shot a white person in the back. I want to see that. And then look up how many whites that shot black in the back. So we can put this on this show, and then Catherine can put it in the thing where people can see it. Because people need to see it ain't us. It ain't us. We'll show y'all the statistics, but y'all can see it for yourself.
Now, do we want unarmed black men? Armed black men, does it matter?
It don't matter running from them. Because say they had something on them, they running away from them, so there's no reason to shoot them. And they don't know if they got something on them or not. They ain't searched them.
It's always something.
Thank you for
Always.
that. Dr. Caddy, he's like our educator. He's our fact finder. He's very intelligent. I wish I had 10 of him, but he's very prolific. And he took $800 and started Happy Hair. She's Happy Hair in Houston, Texas. And turned it into $1 million operation.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh yeah, appreciate that. Now, so there's no exact national count, but we got a couple of names. Of course, we remember like Walter Scott. That was a guy in North Carolina, South Carolina actually, North Charleston. He was shot in the back. They got a Gary Harrell.
We just showed it. We just showed it.
Which video did y'all see? Which one was y'all showing?
We showed the video of Ben Crunk in it now. We showed the ladies were screaming out, and everybody saying he was running, and they said a dog was running after him. They lied and say he had a firearm and running a crowd, and all that's a lie. He's running from a dog, one of those wild dogs. So again, and the police, he's running away from the officer, and they find him in the back. Catherine, I think you want to say something.
Yes, it was Kadir Skinner. They finally released the can't think the camera footage from the vest cam. They finally released that, and the family Crump had the chance to see it. No, we don't have it. They just said the family and the attorneys were able to see it.
Do you have it, Marcus?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just looking up some of the information as we're talking to you, talking about police shootings versus white, black people getting shot by white officers versus black officers shooting white officers. So just the umbrella is 2.9 black Americans are about 2.9% more likely than white Americans to be shot by police, period. You know what I'm saying? And just by the share of the population, we only make up, 13 to 18% of the population. But we are way more than likely to get shot by police officers. Now that's normal though. I think those are things that we already know. We already know that they're more likely to shoot at us. They're more likely to tase us. They're more likely to detain us. I was watching some videos earlier on YouTube where, a guy actually slammed his vehicle into a police officer, and the way that they arrested him kind of triggered me because they was real nice to him. They ain't rough him up or nothing. They ain't, what I'm saying? They ain't do none of that stuff to him. They was just like,
It must have
turn
been a
around.
white guy.
Yeah. Of course, it was a white guy. Of course. But any time that we look at armed shooting versus unarmed, or weapons or no weapons, it's always gonna be us that's more likely to get shot or shot at when getting faced with the police at any time. That's just a given.
Miss Dr. Caddy, in your career with the great work you do in your children, when you see this foolishness and you educating people and you get honoraries, because I'm gonna be your keynote speaker in most of your stuff you're doing, and I'm gonna turn the stage out in Atlanta. I want the people getting the honorary to know that it ain't over now. You got to step it up another step.
Mm-hmm.
We need to work together and bring peace to our hood, and we need to open up our own banks, our own credit union, finance company, like China, right there on Bel Air. See, once you do that, they see now you're so proficient, and now me and Mark got to go to them with some loan, and then we got Black Shark Tank, because Mark Cuban made 300 millionaires. I don't think one of them black. So we need to have our own Black Shark Tank. We need our own billions and trillions of dollars, like we had in 1906 to 1921 in Black Wall Street. In Tatum, so y'all can know, Brother Marcus, I never told you this, it's going to be in one of my plays. In Tatum, right next to the Black Wall Street, what they had, ladies and gentlemen, Tatum is the second deepest oil field in the world, and guess who owned it? We did. That's why they dropped the bomb. It wasn't because no Rollin bumped into no white girl. That's a nice lie. 9-10 months later, Rollin married the white girl in Chicago, and Chicago was built by a black man. Yes, ma'am. So again, Charleston. What I'm saying is that we've had about 1,000, 10,000 billionaires right now, millionaires. So they didn't want that. They wanted to cut the money off from us. They don't want us to be proficient. They didn't mean for Happy Hair to do what it did. She's Happy Hair. So that's why I'm going to support you by getting She's Happy Hair back where it need to be, and let you start functioning like you and helping people and being a humanitarian. Because I've seen you with my own naked eye. I don't need nobody to tell me what you did. I seen it for my own self. Because I was trying to fly over to India for you and bring millions of dollars of stuff back where you wouldn't have a problem. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I done seen it, but I'm saying to Dr. Caddy and to you, Miss Catherine, and to you, Miss Price, I want to hit y'all to hear me. We have to have our own private banks, credit union, finance companies, insurance companies. Rockefellers are billionaires on a thing called waterfall. The waterfall is money that you have and it never falls. It just keep going, and you over the bank. Your people over the bank. So every time a person unalive leave, Marcus, they get $15 to $30 million. Each one of them, they got an insurance certificate on them. Every one of them that leave, they get 15 to 30 million, if not more. So they fish and trying to do no GoFundMe to bury somebody.
It's important for us to do the insurance side of things and to just kind of be aware of all these different money and financial just ways to set yourself up, to set your family up. I think a lot of people think that insurance is only like medical insurance or
that's what they think.
dental
They
insurance.
don't know nothing about no living benefits, Marcus.
We need the life insurance to be at the head of the investment conversation. But I will say this, a lot of people don't remember that Mike Xavier Johnson, Gavin Long, those are people that already sacrificed for us. We talking about police shootings. I'm still looking up these numbers. 2015, that was the last year where it was hot. That was a hot summer. That was 11 years ago, y'all, when Mike Brown got shot. Remember Hands Up, Don't Shoot? Mike Brown, Don't Shoot. Yeah. That was Mike Brown. It was Eric Garner in New York. It was Freddie Gray in Baltimore. It was I think Walter Scott. It was so many people. You know what I'm saying? So many names of people across the U.S. that we saw on video. Castile out there in Minnesota. Everybody was getting shot, unarmed by police. And the last time that it was like a hot summer again was 2015. That's when 93 people was shot unarmed by police officers. 93 people. Now it started going down after that. Why it started going down? Yeah, it was 1 year. It was 93. 93 unarmed people shot in the U.S. in 2015. But remember, it went all the way down the following years because you started seeing Colin Kaepernick taking knees. You started seeing people burning the Nike signs and people protesting and boycotting the NFL. And you also saw the Gavin Longs and the Mike Xavier Johnson shooting police officers back. That's when Black Lives Matter.
You have to say pow pow, Marcus.
With Blue Lives Matter. That's when Blue Lives Matter started. If y'all remember, we didn't know it wasn't no Blue Lives Matter because Black Lives Matter was still new in 2015, 2016. But they started the Blue Lives Matter movement right after these veterans went and started shooting back at the police.
When they started firing back, Marcus.
Firing back. They started powering back. My bad. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's important to know, like, this is the time where they stop or they slow down or they get their mind right. When you start fighting back, sometimes you just can't let bullies bully you. You got to bully the bully. And I think that's what we did in 2015. And, everything's been a little quieter since then, but the numbers are still not where we wanted. We wanted at zero. It's still not at zero. So it's still unarmed people getting shot year after year. And 2024, 46 people were shot unarmed by police officers. So the numbers are always climbing, still growing, but I think we've gotten better since then. It's not a lot of protests. There's not a lot of people posting content where police officers shooting unarmed babies. But now what's happening with Baby Cohen in Walmart in Mississippi, I mean, that brings this conversation back up because none of those people in that car had a gun. They just had diapers. So, it's crazy.
Some diapers. And that's the cold part, Brother Marcus. She's happy out. The diapers were paid for. They ain't stole nothing. Nothing. And let's say they did steal it. The baby 1 year old. You gonna unalive these people and shoot in a car? And she showed the baby and held the baby in the sky and told the people, I have a child in the car. And Walmart, the one shot, made the phone call. Let me say to Black people, with all due respect, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but why are we still going to Walmart? Y'all don't know what happened? You sleep? Walmart don't care nothing about nobody. So same way we did Targets, we need to do Walmart. And before we go back to Walmart, we need to have 157. Ain't nothing but a box with a bunch of stuff in it. No, don't take no rocket science. It just takes some money. So again, like that's so great. Oh, Walmart, go Walmart. Oh, they had money. They put a $2,000-3,000 things, items in there. TVs, this, that, room, this, that. So ain't nothing hard about that. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we must do for ourselves. We must invest in ourselves. And the people that's entrepreneurs and child prodigies, like Marcus, and we had this like Catherine, we had like Miss Price, we had Josiah at 8 years old was a king in the Bible. They didn't want you to know that. I don't never hear nobody even say nothing about it, TikTok. He was 8. And in 16 years, Marcus, as him being a king, because his dad was the worst king in the world. He's 16 years old, and 16 years later, from 8 to 24, he the first man that I know in the Bible, Corona, to Marcus, he changed the law and made it a law for God. That's what we need to do in America. Have our own banks, credit union, finance, and we got to have insurance company, and we need our own stores. And we got enough money. We're spending $2.4 trillion now, y'all. We don't left at 1.3. And we still giving our money to massa. Ms. Price?
Yes.
You got anything to say?
I disagree. I totally agree.
Thank you so much. Let's go on, sister. Marcus gave us some hell of statistics.
Okay, thank you, Marcus. Always appreciate you on the fact check tip. So we're going to move on to the parking lot incident that happened in Florida. No, we hadn't been on in a minute, so we didn't get a chance to cover it. So here we go.
Man, look at the way the guy walks up on her. Man, look at the way he walked up to her, man. This right off the break. I can stop the video right there. Because when you walk up on somebody like that, does that look like you coming here to discuss the weather? Maybe you came up to give him a kiss. No, he walked up on her aggressive, like he wanted some action. But he gets surprised because she has protection with her. All right, so just peep out the stride and the aggressive nature that he's approaching this woman. Now, you tell me, if that would have been a grown-ass man, about 6 feet tall, with a little build on him, standing over there, you think he'd have walked up that quick? Like he gonna do something? Check it out. Check this out. She has a gun in her hand, and she steps back. He sees the gun and he stops. Then he approaches anyway, because he senses she's not going to do anything to him. I mean, it's so clear, fam. The media wants you to feel bad for a man who walked up on an armed woman who was obviously, plainly holding a gun. He's aggressive towards her. They want you to feel bad for him. They want you to feel bad for him getting what he came for. Obviously, the man is either off his medication, high, drunk, or he wants to leave this earthly realm and go to the next phase. I don't know what they're discussing, but I don't think she's saying to him, would you like to come over for tea, mate? I don't think that's what's going on. And I don't think he's saying to her, oh, what lovely eyes you have, right? But I do think she's saying you need to keep your distance because remember, her car is parked next to where he is standing. She removed herself around that other vehicle. That's a sedan. She walks around that sedan to avoid having to shoot this man. But he wants to be shot. He's begging to be shot right now. This is the man begging to be shot. She's still walking away from him. He is away from his own vehicle, next to her vehicle. He walked over there on his own volition for a reason. You in Florida, in a state where people can have guns, it's a stand your ground state. What's she supposed to think is going to happen? And instead of messing around and FAFOing for herself, she says he going to be the one to FAFO. That's all this is this woman is deciding that she's not going to be a victim. That's all that happened here. And you know what? Every person on this God's green earth gets to make a decision. If they're fortunate enough, sometimes we don't get to make a decision.
I'm going to pause him right there, Minister. We kind of know what happened. Just for the sake of time, she did go ahead, and he kept walking up on her. So she did fire. She did unalive him. And he, even as cars passed by, they just kind of looked at him. I think it took them a while to even call the police or whatever for them to report to the scene.
TikTok, some white guy woke up on a black lady, and the lady kept backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. TikTok, and they did everything they could, TikTok, to back up from her and away from him. And he kept coming at her. I don't know if he was high, mental, or whatever it was, but he kept aggressing her. So that's what you call inferior life. Not somebody running away from her. If she did that with him running away from her, then I wouldn't be with her. But she did that because he was aggressing her. So that's what you call in fear of your life. The lady was in fear of her life. So again, it's really nothing, but it's everything, and we cannot allow people to just run up on us like that because we don't know what they're gonna do. So, Marcus, what you think?
Oh man, that's this one of them ones, man. First off, what's going on with these Walmart parking lots, man?
I
You know
know,
what I'm saying? It's something going on with Walmart. What's going in the air in Walmart, man? You know what I'm saying? So it is going down. If you black, you probably want to stay out the parking lot of Walmart for a little while. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, man. They got a target on our back. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. But for sure, I think that, you know, again, Florida, stand your ground. You know, everybody's packing. I've seen other disputes over parking spaces, especially during around Christmas time. And just like with road rage and you know, club disputes and situations, anything can happen. Everything can transpire and just jump up to the next level like this just did. But this didn't just, you know, escalate out of nowhere. I mean, for one, this dude, y'all know how I am with the veterans, man. So shout out to him. Shout out to Bart. You know, Bart, RIP to him. He was a retired U.S. Army Staff Sergeant. So he should have known better. He should have known better. In the military, they teach you to not point anything that you don't want to destroy or kill with the barrel of the gun. And we also know that you don't want nobody pointing it at you because it's not a toy. So for him to keep walking up on this lady, you know, when he knows what weapons can do to your flesh, it's just alarming to me. But like you said, man, witnesses and cell phone video footage, everybody got the verbal confrontation. Everybody saw what happened. She struck him in the abdomen. That's one of the shots that you don't want to get shot in the stomach, by the way. The leg, the arm, you know, the foot, the hand. You know, there's a lot of places where you might survive. But when you get shot in your abdomen or your head, you're less likely to live. And that's exactly where she shot him at. And that's where most people aim because that's the biggest piece of your body, your sternum. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just don't walk up on people with guns, especially over a parking lot, a parking spot, or any of those things, man. So self-defense, yes, it's self-defense because you ever been running away from a family member as a little kid where you like running for your life and y'all playing hide and go seek, and when you start running around the car, it's because you really think they're getting really, really close to you, because before you could just run straight. But when they start catching up to you, you start running around stuff. And so that's what she was doing. She was running around the car, ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy, pow, pow. That's what happened. It's crazy. RIP to him, though. They let her go. They let her go. The police let her go that day, by the way. You know that you're super innocent when the police don't even run you down to the station and get the story from you. They just let her go at the scene, by the way. They detained her for questioning for a little while, but she was not immediately arrested. So shout out to her.
Oh,
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you. And, you know, I don't know what's going on with Walmart, but we had a pastor donated like 5 cases of water to us yesterday, very large cases, and we had to go pick them up at Walmart. And as we were approaching, he was being harassed outside the store because they're trying to accuse him of stealing the water. But what he gonna do? Steal them and then leave them right there on the sidewalk in front of the store?
So they were trying to say he was stealing water?
Stealing water. And these were huge cases of water. They were the big ones.
Marcus, then Eric had that sent over there?
Pardon me?
Did Eric have that water sent over there?
No.
Okay. Because he told me to send some water.
If he did, the man didn't acknowledge him.
Sure did. He told me today I sent over 14 or 15 cases.
Oh no, we didn't. And I don't know where he sent them. Maybe they're en route, but no, this was 5 cases yesterday.
Okay.
I'm actually shocked that Walmart isn't getting more attention as a whole. I know with the police, the baby shooting with baby Corn, they definitely should release that parking lot footage to the public.
They don't want to let it go because they're gonna see that she didn't come at him.
Yeah, but even with the Florida shooting, right? With this shooting, we saw this, so there's no question about the questions are still up in the air with what happened in Mississippi. And we don't have a lot of protesting going on. There's not a lot of posting, a lot of conversations happening, but I don't think it is. I haven't seen a lot. But a baby was shot by police. The baby was unarmed too. That's crazy that nobody's really highlighting that. And it's not all over CNN. It's not
a
all
one-year-old child, a 1-year-old child, and the woman handed the baby out the car and let him see it. And the police seen them coming to the car with the baby. And they were so damn worried about some diapers. Some diapers. You gonna fly into the car? Come on, man.
No. Well, I'm glad you said that, Marcus. That gives me a nice segue. So I found this, I believe it was posted one day last week.
Ezekiel Tilamaka with ABC 24 News, and I'm at the Walmart in Senatobia right now where people, as you can see, are protesting. There's probably about 100 people that are here right now. You can see this woman with a shirt that says socialism is the future, as well as people with Black Lives Matter flags. But they're here in honor of Cohen Wiley. That's the 1-year-old that was shot and killed in Senatobia, Mississippi, right actually outside of this Walmart. You can see law enforcement is present on the scene as well. They barricaded the entrances of the Walmart right here. But again, you can see her holding Justice for Cohen Wiley posters as well. But I'm going to have more on this on ABC 24 News.
And that's it. So it looks like they are starting to rally and there is some activity, but this is a very small town.
But but Miss Mills, with all due respect, I'm going to say it again. Marcus done said it. I done said it. We need some accountability. We can't keep letting these people unalive our children. Jesus said, suffer little children, forbid them not, let them come unto me. And if you're going to hurt one of them, you're going to put a milestone around your neck and be thrown in the deepest sea. This is completely out of order, man. This don't, look, man, we talking about some diapers. And then found out the girl ain't stole nothing. Nothing. And Walmart, what they write and sell, they don't want to call the police on some diapers. They got $100 billion. And if I'm sitting there looking at this, hey man, how much them diapers cost? I'm gonna sell it to you. Or if I'm the police, I'm gonna go to the car. How much them diapers cost? Did you pay for them? You didn't? How much it cost? I'll go pay for them. Come on, man. Come on, stop it, y'all. A 1-year-old life is gone for some diapers. And then the police lie and tell me the car was coming toward him. If they had a film where that car was coming toward him, they'd been done showed it. They ain't got no film with that. But let's lie. Let's lie like they lie. Let's say the car was coming at them, Marcus. What you shooting on the passenger side for? Where you know where the baby at? You seen the baby. She left the baby out the car and showed him to you and closed the door. So why did you fire over there? If the car coming at you, won't you fire the driver? You could have shot the tire. But why you? Because when no car coming at you, you ain't got no tape. You're a habitual liar, and you're going to hell with a gasoline drawers and jacket on. And all of you think like that, gonna get a curse on you and your family. I said that to come out the Quran, the Bible, and the Torah. Because that's what's going to have to happen to a bunch of y'all. Y'all ain't going to believe it till it touch you. It's going to happen. God going to deal with you. Yeah. And we ain't scared of you. Not one of you. Bunch of cowards. Miss Price?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's just a lot right now. I don't know.
All Walmart. It's about Walmart. God showing Walmart up. They who they are. Ku Klux Klan. We've been running to Walmart. We're like we can't live without Walmart. Come on, man. Don't you know if we don't go to Walmart for 30 days, what's going to happen? They're going to lose over $4-5 billion. They ain't that rich. When they lose over $4-5 billion, they're going to be calling us, man, please, man, we're going to say something. We're going to pay for the funeral. We're going to give them $10 million. Even if they do all that, it still ain't enough. We want you to go to reparations and help us get reparations. And we want you on the front line. Now, yeah, that's what we want. And we want you to help us build a black Walmart where the money can come to our neighborhood. Because ain't none of it coming now. That go for you too, Target. That's what we got to say, Marcus. We got to stop letting them play with us, man. And step up and step out. I got a tape I sent to Catherine, but she don't have it. She have it, but she ain't put it out yet. Where it's telling us that we need to get up and make it happen.
So what would you suggest we do to make it happen? I mean, usually, was it Jamal? I don't want to say the pastor's name incorrectly, that spearheaded the Target boycott. Does it take somebody at that level, or could it be a grassroots?
It can be a grassroots, but I'm going to have to get Jamal Bryant. I don't know where yet. I don't know why. And Jamal Bryant, I hope you hear me. I took a picture with you over at the church in Houston with Miss Lily. That was nice, but it's more nice for you now to step back out. I don't know why you ain't stepped out yet, brother, but I'm calling you out. Yeah, I'm calling you out, your brother. We need to step out. We need to boycott Walmart. Not that one, all of them in America. I can't say out the country, but in America, Black people, Hispanic people, Asian, Cubans, Benham Republican, all of you are Black. You got brown eyes. You need to step out of there. If all Hispanic, Black, Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans step out of Walmart, believe me, less than 4 weeks, they're going to be screaming. And what we want from them is to help us open up a Black Walmart. Yeah, we want one. In every city, we want one. In every state, we want one. Yeah, y'all make all the money. Y'all keep all the money. Y'all on island, and we starving to death, but we in your store, making you rich. And you have no respect for us. You call the police for some diapers, and you ain't spoke and said a word. Yeah, Marcus.
What I'm looking at now is, as you talk about Walmart, I actually, been to these different countries and stuff. They got Walmarts all over the world, man. So Walmart is the go-to spot, not just for us, but for people globally.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going through the same things in their parking lots that we going through here in the U.S.
They're not. They're not.
And the thing is, too, as I'm looking at these sales and stuff that's coming up for Walmart and Target and everybody else, they normally have sales like in the middle of July, around the time that they used to have those Amazon Prime Day sales. But Amazon Prime Day this year happened the last part of June. So you're going to see a lot of marketing from Walmart and Target and Kohl's and all these department stores that are trying to be like the Amazon.com and try and have like a Prime style sale. So hopefully when they do market, we don't go and give them all our money. I always tell people like Walmart and these department stores and Amazon. They just made up of a bunch of different businesses all under one roof. And you could take something that's from that store, something that's in that department store, something that's on Amazon.com. You can create your own .com and sell it and get rich too.
Tell them, Mark.
You
Please
can
tell
make
them.
it happen, man. You can sell forks and spoons and toilet paper and anything you can think of. You can probably create a .com from it and sell it, and that would be the only way to kind of get a piece of that Walmart pie, that Amazon.com pie. So, but yeah, Walmart. You want to boycott Walmart, but where you gonna get your stuff from if you boycott Walmart? You gonna give it to Amazon? You know what I'm saying? You got to give it to somebody. So, I definitely hope that we can start creating some of these products and manufacturing some of these products so we can start supporting our own.
I agree.
I agree, Marcus. Right on point.
Let's go, Catherine. Let's go.
Well, we haven't had a Carmelo Anthony update. And I know, we're going to keep this in the news as promised. Just 1 second here. So I don't know if this is conjecture. You know what I didn't do is I didn't read my disclaimer at the top of the show. My guys know I'm supposed to. Slipping, fam. I'm slipping. So we're going to go ahead with this next clip, but just know that it's from another creator. So not sure what the source of her information is. So just keep that in mind that we have not verified this, but I'm sure our fact checker, Marcus, would jump on it if he has any questions about what we're getting ready to show. Here we go.
Okay, I'm listening. Go on.
Let me fast forward. I love her intro.
Knowing that his son could have been there and a participant of the.
These people just feel like they are so untouchable. If you guys are in here, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So basically, Pat Fallon is a U.S. representative, right, for the state of Texas. Is that correct?
Correct. He is. He's a congressperson is what he is, a representative for in the United States Congress for the state of Texas.
Right. So some of the information that I've been receiving is they're saying that his son, who I believe attends Memorial, is that correct?
Correct. He's actually going to be the starting QB, I believe, from what I'm seeing this season coming up. So he is actually on the track team as well at Memorial.
Interesting. Okay. So what I've been hearing is that allegedly his son was possibly there at this time that this incident occurred.
Correct. And that's what we're trying to verify because, of course, we're dealing with Frisco PD and the ISD, and they were leaving out and subtracting and adding and dividing information during this time of the Carmelo Anthony case. So we're trying to make sure, but he was on the roster for track at that time. Anthony Mendoza is another young person that was involved in this moment that they leave out as well. He was actually on the track team as well, but we're trying to make sure if he was there or not because he was suspended allegedly with the twins as well, that they were serving their suspension and it's supposed to have been. And so I think he may or may not have been there as well. So these are people that we're trying to confirm that they were actually there that day, but he was supposed to be there. And based on the posts that we see on his social media, the reactions of his father on social media, it sounds like I think he was there. And we just have to verify.
Okay. So basically, and it kind of, well, I won't say it makes sense, but it makes us kind of understand just a little bit more what's going on, because if you are, you're a U.S. representative, you definitely don't want your child to be tied to such a thing as this sort of a thing where somebody passed away. So it brings a better opportunity for people to say, hey, let's get this, he did it. This boy did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's start with, whatever information you have. I did want to start with this one because I thought this was very interesting. This one, oops, not that one. This one right here.
Yes.
And this is this is on social media, and you were like, some other people had sent me this, and
Correct.
just look at this picture. It just goes to how these people just feel like they are so untouchable. And I also want to say this, Dwayne, I won't say I get, but I see a lot of comments that people, and I won't say people, I'm going to say the people who for some reason just hate Carmelo Anthony, and they make these comments as if they know for sure his appeal will not go through. Because what I sense they're trying to say is they have people in high places. So
Correct.
let's kind of jump in. I mean, because I know you saw this picture, and that's
Oh
Sarah.
yeah.
Right? No. So this is Sarah,
Yeah.
by the way, guys. If you don't know, this is the lady who everybody, I won't say everybody, but a lot of at least people that were there to support Carmelo Anthony felt like this lady was harassing them. And this is also the lady who Neek, well, I won't say who Neek, but this is the lady who was posting weird stuff about Neek at Night on her social media. Remember, Neek at Night, I don't think she knew who she was like that, but she instantly started this thing with her. And then at one point, she allegedly had some guy with her that I guess allegedly had weapons, and they had like surrounded Neek's car. But what they were trying to do was intimidate her. They wasn't gonna do shit. They just wanted to intimidate her. But this is Sarah, by the way.
Yeah, that is Sarah Jessica Fields. I forget her maiden name that she uses. But this
I'm just going to pause it there. So the gist of this whole interview or this post was to show that, again, that they have ties, the Metcalf family, the judge, have ties to this state senator for Texas. Actually, he's not a state senator. He's a U.S. representative, rather. A U.S. representative who may not have wanted his child implicated in such doings, or that they just know each other. So it's a lot going on still with the case. Allegedly, all these accusations are alleged, but it's just a big tangle web. It's a big tangle web.
I keep hearing about the Metcalf brothers being suspended during the time of the incident, and then now they're saying that the Anthony Mendoza guy and the ties to the state rep and all that. I actually believe that the ties are out there because I mean that's how it works. When you have a network of people that you've lobbied with or that you grew up with, if they're in these high positions, they look out for you. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
a lot of us don't get those positions, so we don't even get to look out, but they do. And they're voting people in, so we got to get out there and vote and make sure we get people that look like us in these positions so they can look out for us when these situations come about. But there's no doubt that Frisco County is, pro Metcalf. A lot of the evidence and stuff didn't seem like it was put out. I keep telling people, like, hey, if it was me and I was Carmelo Anthony, put me on the stand. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me sit and listen to everybody else fabricate stories and tell y'all what happened, and then I end up getting 35 years and not even speaking up for myself. So let me speak for myself. I hate that they did him like that, where he couldn't get up, understand, and plead his case, or at least say what happened, say what really happened, versus getting all these different stories and having to pick up something collectively. But yeah, the state representative, whether it's U.S. or a judge or lawyers, is all about who you know, especially when it comes to politics and the courts. I mean, I'm dealing with that right now. I wish I knew some of these people out here so I can get some things going in my direction. But it's definitely a who you know and who your parent type thing, who you grew up with. All those things matter at the end.
You're not lying, and that's just the access. That's the privilege. That's the privilege.
I'd like to speak behind Marcus Biles from She's Happy House. I want to say to you, brother, with love and respect, that he didn't take the witness stand, brother. Not that he didn't want to. I'm going to try to help the public out one more time. The Ku Klux Klan lawyer that with the Ku Klux Klan DA, it was in the same law firm. He wasn't going to put that boy up there to let the truth be told. He was never going to do that. Because the boy's intelligent. He'd have spoke what happened. And then the autopsy, Marcus, proved that he never did what I'm doing now with my hand. He never done that. The autopsy said it was a pull, not a stab. So again, we got three people, and the guy came on. These are professional people. They can see the film, then they destroy it because they don't want him to see it because it'll let him go. The boy, he was backing up like this, Marcus, and the boy snatched him forward. And he had the thing like this. And that's how that happened, Marcus. And he didn't never do that. It was four of them. It's hard to do that. So again, the boy snatched into him and it hit him. And then he broke and run. So that's what happened, Mark. He was never going to let him on the witness stand. The DA and the lawyer conflicts of interest. The case got to be overturned. And then the judge told him to hurry up. Got to be overturned. All this is Supreme Court law. You can't do that. And you can't show a DA and a lawyer been in the same law firm, can't try a case together. They friends. It's a conflict. So everything happened, Marcus, was a conflict. From everything they did. They picked the judge didn't quit because he let everything in. And then told the people, hurry up on a case of this magnitude, not a traffic ticket. If he said something about a traffic ticket, I wouldn't say a word. But where somebody could lose their life forever, told the people, this is how much he thought of this child. Hurry up. Told the jury, hurry up. He couldn't even hold it. It came out of his mouth. Now, Marcus, he done retired and got his $1 million pension and gone because he know they're finna come at it.
See, on the judge part, I remember that. I think one of the things was they were gonna the jurors only deliberated for about 3 hours. You know what I'm saying?
3 hours.
Yeah,
Okay, this magnitude. 3 hours. Come on, man. Come on, TikTok. You know this don't make sense. 3 hours. Are you serious? Oh. And 21
they deliberated 3 hours. See how fast they processed him and had him out of there. He didn't even go to holding like is customary. So they were waiting on that verdict. They already knew what it was.
They Ku Klux Klans.
Yes, a lot of collusion.
With the Project 2025. Yeah, Mama. My mama on there listening. Mama, they with Project 2025. So again, that's what happened, Marcus. Believe that boy want to speak. But that rotten lawyer working with the DA and the judge did what he did. Called ineffective assistant counsel, and it's a conflict of interest because they come out the same law firm. So all that's going to be overturned.
There are two legal concepts of what we're talking about and it happens every time there's a high profile case and they know that they've been going through the motions for quite some time and the judge is like, look, we've been doing this for a long time. I'm trying to get up out of here. I want to go fishing. I got vacation Bible study or something happening soon. And so what he does is they encourage the jury to hurry up and come back with a verdict or they'll be sequestered. So It's the jury sequester. That means the jurors are housed in a hotel and isolated from outside influences such as like the news coverage, social media, and all type of conversations and stuff about the case. Because when you're on the jury, they don't want you to be influenced by social media and everything else. And so once the trial happens and now it's time to come back with the verdict, they put you up in these hotels and kind of isolate you to where, you don't even have a life no more. You're just eating 3 meals a day and talking to the other jurors about whether or not y'all want to, make this person guilty or not guilty. And that's your whole focus. And so he threatened them with that. That's why they came back with the 3 hour verdict. The judge was like, look, y'all don't come back with something soon, I'm gonna tell y'all what's finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna be on lockdown. And so they that was the conversation that the judge had with them.
But when you take on when you are selected for a jury, that's a possibility, because O.J. Simpson, that jury was sequestered from day one.
Yeah, and that's because that's amazing too that you say that, because they knew that everybody saw what happened with OJ. Everybody had already heard about what happened with OJ. So everybody that they brought in already had some type of, influence or some type of already premeditated, judgment about him, whether it was guilty or not. And so they sequestered those people early on to keep them away from social media, to keep them away from the news coverage. These people, they've been reading and watching and everything else. Every time they go back to the court, they trying to catch up on, what I'm saying, what's the latest outside? What y'all talking about? And then they come back with premeditated, judgments and stuff. So I think they should probably prevent that as much as possible. But if you're a juror, you're not trying to be sequestered. You want to go home every night.
Yeah, because remember, they criticized the Simpson trial the jury for the same thing, about reaching a verdict so quickly. I forget how long they deliberated.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna add this word sequestered to my spelling bee list over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh gosh, it's just a lot of collusion going on. That's the word. That's my word for today. Collusion. It's a lot of collusion going on. A lot of collusion going on. Well, y'all, I didn't want to wait. I want to unveil something. This is a surprise to the minister, because a lot of people have been asking, where is the Johnny Binder Show merch? Where is it, minister?
Where the merch, man?
You the producer.
What? I'm the producer. I'm not a merch. I'm not a merch person, but I put my big toe in the water. What's your catchphrase? What do you like to say?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I with a gasoline jacket on.
Oh, I got to come back for that one. I got to come back for the gasoline jacket. Got to come back.
Oh, my God. None too hard for God. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you for using security. That's your catchphrase shirt, but this is the VIP flagship.
1 minute, brother. Hold up, brother. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Okay, you tell them wear that hoodie, you getting everything free in the city, man. In any major city, you walk in with that hoodie on, they gonna treat you different. Tell them.
Lord,
honestly, I'm not through with the cap. The cap looks like a crown. It matches this. This will be part of our VIP collection, family. I just wanted y'all to see it first. But yeah, so
Marcus, that's off the chain, man.
Yeah. It's off the chain, man. We got to put the dog back on the chain, man. Now look, I actually like this, man. I can't wait to see the different color variations. You got the gold, the red, the blue, all these different things. You start off with this one, and you give the people what they want, man. So salute to y'all for getting this merch going.
I want to thank her, but let's stop for give me 30 seconds. I got a surprise. Brother Emmanuel.
Yes, sir.
Speak up, brother. People listen to you. This brother in the jail. He want to tell y'all something going on in jail. And we trying to get him out on the phone. Tell the people, brother, what's going on inside, and tell young people why not to come in there. And young as you are, tell them why not. We got Brother Marcus, Miss Price, Miss Mill. Tell the people why not to come to jail.
You lose out your freedom, you lose out your rights, your opportunity is limited now. So you don't want to
listen to TikTok.
Yeah, so for one, you lose out your opportunity.
Speak up. We need to hear you. Speak up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I need to talk louder.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, so one is to not come up here, to not lose your opportunity, and I mean our opportunity. Our opportunity is why you need your freedom. You you don't belong in a place like this. I'm in the cell right now. It's like 6 by 9. This is what I'm talking in right now. I'm sitting up against a cell door that don't open at my will. So this is.
So the door don't open. The police got to open the door. You don't open it.
The police got to open the door. They got to come open this door if I want to leave out the cell. It's bars. I'm sitting there. I'm talking through chicken wire, trying to talk to you right now, hoping that we got the good signal. And this is what it was go to. This is why we don't come to jail. Why we shouldn't come to jail. This is what we dealing with when you come to jail. Yeah.
My God. My God. TikTok, y'all heard that? This man locked up, can't walk out. How long you been in there, brother?
I've been here for 4.5 years.
Lord have mercy. So I got Cheese Happy Hair here from Marcus Biles, one of the biggest hair companies in America. He went to the Navy. That's why he did a U-turn on him. So my question to you, you supposed to be coming up for, we supposed to write a letter for you, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well, I'm going to talk to Marcus about writing a letter for you, too. I'm going to write one. My son, I'm going to get him to write one. Pastor Harris will get him to write one. We'll get you 4 or 5 letters because I know you done changed. And what you in there for, brother?
I'm here for possession of firearm on 2 counts of gun charge. Yeah, they found some guns in my house, in my home. And I wasn't supposed to have them because I was a felon.
Okay.
I was a felon.
Okay. Okay. But you never unalived nobody or did nothing to nobody, have you?
I never harmed nobody. I never hurt nobody. On my case, I was there at the point of it. They was trying to give me 20 years. They was actually trying to give me 20 years, but the judge let me speak, and then I had told the judge that officers in your courtroom that have firearms that don't make me a bad person, and she let me get the number. So I had some type of sympathy, but at the end of the day, I felt like I could protect my home. So, and it's not even, if you look it up on my case, it's not even been in possession of a firearm. It's been in possession of a weapon due to the fact that the magazine was took out of the weapon, and the bullets were out, and the ammunition, I should say, and it was under the matches. It was not ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Both of them. So. I'm not no bad person. So please, I know I didn't rob nobody. I robbed people. I was breaking people's homes. The house was in my name. It wasn't a dope house. It wasn't a trap house. It was a basic living. And I mean,
1 minute, hold up, brother Marcus. This brother been locked up 4.5 years. We trying to get him for parole. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't done nothing to nobody. Young. Seem like, what you about, 28, 32?
I'm 36 now.
He's 36. What would you say to him, Marcus? Because he's a good child. I know his sisters, his family, his mother. What would you say to him? Because right now, Marcus, he done changed his life. And he was in his house. They came in his house and found that. So I don't know if it was illegal search or seizure or why they ran up in his house. I don't know. Did they have a search warrant?
They did not have a search warrant. The allegation, it was some kids that they were playing with guns or whatever. And you know how those kids are these days, they were discharged to die on. I had just within the community.
Okay. Your phone breaking up. Your phone breaking up.
Can you hear me?
Will you now? Marcus, do you have any questions for him?
Nah, man. I just think that you asked what I would say to him. One, anytime you're in a situation that you're in where you're just doing some time, got a long amount of time, days on the calendar, the only thing that I recommend is just get better where you at. Get better in your environment. There's always a way to get better. That's the reason why people get out, educated, smart. They read, they get muscles, they have a different mindset, and it sounds like you're already on that pathway. So I would say just maintain that course. You on here on the Johnny Binder show, you connected to Johnny, Minister Johnny Binder, and I mean you can't be connected to a better person. So he actually cares. He answered the phone for you, as you can see. A lot of people don't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying, when you're in those situations. So he's one of those real ones, and so that's who the type of people you want to keep by your side. That's go ride it out with you, because everybody's not. I'm one of the ones where my people go to jail or prison or get some time for something. I'm actually writing and sending money the entire time. I'm holding it down. I'm looking out for their kids, their family, their moms and stuff. And then when they get out, they know who the real ones are. And so again, you got a real one next to you on the call with you. Keep them close and try and get some more of them. And by the time you get out, it's going to be a brand new world, man. Everything that you saw and what you knew the world to be is going to always be different, especially with AI. I remember when I was growing up, a lot of people was wearing those starchy arches. You know what I'm talking about? We used to starch our jeans, and you could tell who just got out because they coming out with the starch jeans again. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we ain't doing that. Why your jeans standing up by themselves, man? You know what I'm saying? You got the flour and water and the stay flow, and we don't really do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of world you go get into, and I hope you prepare when you get here. And the way to be prepared is read the right books. So shout out to you, man. Salute.
And I salute you back, brother.
Miss Price, Miss Mills, y'all have anything to say to him? Any good news? Any good advice?
I agree with Marcus. Just keep your head up, keep God first and foremost in your life. He's the one who's going to guide and direct you into your actual calling, where He's called and led you to be. So that's your first foremost, is keep God first in your life. Whatever your vision, your plan is now, from here on out, write that vision down, make it plain. That's what the word tell you, and move forward on the word.
Oh, and I agree wholeheartedly with Miss Price and Marcus. God, keep God first. Get your plan. Be strategic about what it is you want your moves to be. And man, you read. You're in a place now where you can get all the knowledge that you need. Read as much as you can and study up on what your plans are when you actually get out, what you want your life to be structured like and what you want it to look like, so you can carry that vision forward with you and be able to hold on to it. That's what I got.
I want to say, behind all three of them, Emmanuel got a great name, meaning God is with us. Your mother gave you a great name. You got to live up to it. Even though they broke in your house, God allowed it for whatever reason, but you got time now. What did you get, 8 years, 10 years? What did they give you?
I got 7.
7 years?
Yeah, I got 7.
Oh, you got blessed. Yeah, from 20 to 7. Yeah, you got blessed. But again, I'm going to write that letter for you, and I'm going to try to get some other people to write a letter for you. I've been in the system, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you what I did for you, Marcus. I mean, for you, Emmanuel. I read, I studied, I watched videos. I had a Jericho school they started. They bring children in, and they always give me the worst child because they knew I had the wisdom and knowledge to talk to them. I was in a Toastmaster class for a whole 1 week. They asked me to come up and speak, and they made me a part of the administration. I went in the psychiatrist. The psychiatrist went in there with her and told her what was wrong with her. She invited me in there. So I told the school teacher who she was. So what I'm saying, brother, while they were playing dominoes, I was playing God knows. And when they thought it was a cemetery, God let me turn to a seminary. You have to study to show yourself approved. Take time now while you got time and use that time to your advantage. Where you can come out sharp as me, sharp as Malcolm, man, and where you can be sharp. You got to be sharp, man. So I'm sharp. I got a razor, baby. So they can't nothing they can do with me. I got supreme wisdom. I got 75% of the teaching of a woman. So again, brother, know what to do, how to grow young men. So I'm on top of it. And that's why this show is so successful, because of the knowledge and wisdom. And with my producer, she's getting stronger and stronger. Marcus, Miss Price, and we done touched almost 30 million people. And I got to say something about Willie D from the Ghetto Boys, because it all started there. And I appreciate him. I love him. Thank him for opening the show. He left me and Catherine with it. He's been gone. I love him. He's doing a great show. He's doing great things. Keep going, brother. Willie D, don't stop. Keep on helping your people, brother. And God got you, and we got you. But again, young man, we finna close the show out. Where we at? Yeah, we got 4 or 5 minutes. We got to close out. Anything you want to say before we go?
I just want to tell everybody, thank you for the advice. Thank you for the advice. I continue doing it. And, you say, where you now get them chapters out of there, Psalm 2 every day. I'm getting lit. And I just want to.
I told you to read the Psalms every day. It's 31 Psalms. You need to read 4 or 5 of them a day. And you need to read Proverbs. There's 150 Psalms, and it's 31 Proverbs. That's the Father and the Son. If you stay right there, Psalms of praise and worship. Proverbs is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. So if you stay right there, you come out wiser than me or wiser. It's going to be hard to do now, because I wasn't playing. I knew I was a dummy, and I didn't want to be a dummy no more. So my dumb day is over. So come on out of there, man. Call me on Tuesday. Let me try to get them letters to you and your family. Try to get about 4 good letters. And we love you, man. It ain't nothing you can do about it. Rudy Rasmus say ain't nothing you can do with it. Pastor Rudy Rasmus say, Beyonce Pastor, ain't nothing you can do about it. We love you, man.
All right, love you too, man.
Tell the brothers in there, man, they need me. Give them my number. Let them call me. Tell them to call me. Whatever's wrong with them, they trying to get out of anything. Call me. Let me work with their family, try to get them out, man. Get investigators and lawyers and all that, so we can help them. They need to come out of there.
I got you. I'm on it.
Thank you. Love you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a brother named Emmanuel. It's in the belly of the beast. I'm going to go down there and speak. He's setting it up for me to go down there and speak. That's not to him, to the whole congregation, Muslim, Christian, Baptist. I don't care about none of that. Chris Blood, I don't care about none of that. One God, one faith, one baptism. So I speak to all of them. I ain't locked up in nothing. I'm non-denomination. I understand what I'm saying. I'm a nation of peace. And those people understand that, know what I just said. So I'm not going to get tied up in that. I'm saving lives. That's what I'm trying to do. Give God's word to save life and change the narrative so we can be billionaires and millionaires and stop begging people to do for us that we can do for ourselves. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm going to stay. Marcus? Catherine?
Yep.
Did you understand what I said, Mark?
No, run it back.
I said, I'm for us building so we can be successful. Own banks, own credit union, own finance companies, our own stores, our own water company, our own insurance companies. We need to do for ourselves. We went 2.4 billion now. We left 1.3 trillion. We spent all our money with masters and coons. So we need to change this narrative, change this perspective, and stop begging people to do for us that, damn it, we can do for ourselves. It's time now to do for ourselves. And you that's not entrepreneur, we got enough entrepreneurs that you, whoever you can trust, invest your money with, and let's go. Marcus happened to be one of them. I'm another one. Catherine one. Miss Price one. Let's go. Come on, Marcus.
Man, I mean, I love those conversations where it's like, hey, we got to create our own. We got to build this. We got to. Right now, the world is online too. So whatever you want to build, whatever you want to do, make sure you're doing it online too, man. Or you still gonna get left behind. We are so far behind as a people because they were already winning on Earth, and they're winning online too. So we got to catch up. And the only way to catch up is to educate ourselves, surround ourselves with the right people, and start going to college with intent. Start learning with intent. One of the things I've been doing since 2020 COVID, before 2020 COVID, I used to learn stuff just cause I'm just learning stuff, just taking it all in and wanting to be as knowledgeable as possible about any and everything. And now I learn with intent. I don't really learn anything for no reason. I'm not scrolling on the ground for no reason. I'm actually educating myself on something that will help change my family tree. And that got to be the goal. We do need bankers. We do need doctors. We do need lawyers. We do need politicians. We do need police officers. We need all that.
I got somebody here. I'm closing the show. This young man is pastor. Man, look. Say, man, the man spoke to me today about fathers. My God. And he used the prodigal son. He know I'm a teacher. I already got his notes. But the man turning out today, ladies and gentlemen, we need fathers. He's 1,000% correct. Pastor, you're correct. We need fathers. And he turned it out, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, the NBA, they just posted online that the top 10.
Y'all, we're gonna have to wrap up. Y'all getting heated up at the end. Heated up at the end. But what?
Yeah, we got 3 minutes, Marcus, to close out. What you gonna say real quick about the NBA?
I was gonna say that the top 10 NBA draft picks they all came from 2 family homes. They had the mom and dad in the building. So just what y'all talking about. We definitely want the dads to be in the mix.
NBA top 10 picks had mother and a father. That's never happened.
Yeah, that's never been a thing.
Well, we need fathers. We all agree. I'm gonna take what Pastor did, and I'm gonna run across America with it, and I'm gonna teach how bad we need fathers. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you. Thank you for welcome to the show. This is not my show. This is God's show. We teach knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and joy. So you know that ain't my show. That's God's show. Let's go. Come on, Kevin.
All right. If you're watching on replay, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Love you, fam. Thanks to everyone on the show today. Bye-bye.
Beautiful. Proud. I must be respected. I must be protected.